Hello there, everybody. So I have decided to rough in a first layer of black down the center here. Didn't hit my record button for the time lapse, so I realized that and hit the button, and there's a little bit recorded here, and then I record the bottom section there in the white, and I start filling that in with black as well. I thought, well, it kind of looked volcanic to me, so I thought I'm going to rough in some black in a first layer and start trying to get it sort of stone, uh, you know, um, textured, I guess is the word I'm looking for. I'm adding in some shadows and sponging out some of the black that I put in. So I need to let this dry. I'm going to go back in and add a lot more black again and probably some other color within that as well. And I might even do some crackle paste in there a little bit to give it that, um, when lava has stopped flowing and the rock sort of breaks up and it has that black cracked look, crackly kind of texture. I don't know yet. I might give that a shot and try a little bit of that. Not sure what I'm doing with the upper portion yet. I think I'm probably going to um, do maybe a little bit more swiping and get some, um, maybe a little bit more lava splatter. Uh, I'm not really sure yet, but I will be adding a little bit more yet and just kind of see where it takes me as I go along. Anyway, that's it for now. Uh, I do like to do something with the original pours, so this is where this one has taken me. It's a little on the light black side, but it'll get filled in with more tones yet. So just a really fast time lapse here. I'm adding in some crackle paste, which was hard as a rock, and I've had to add some water in, so I'm trying to spread it around with my fingers. So I'm just going to add crackle paste to this part for today, and I'm going to let it dry, and we will go from here to see what it looks like, and we'll carry on. Well, another time lapse, just adding some black paint over that crackle paste that I put down, which was really too thin and I didn't get a lot of, it didn't do much. But it does give a lot of nice texture, and so I just keep going over with black and filling in and adding it darker and deeper there. So then I move along and start working on the upper portion, which for me is a sky portion, and I just start with the light blue area there, and I go back and darken it up throughout my process here. And then I go back down into the other part of the painting and add more black, and actually I start scrubbing in a little bit of blue over some of the textured area. I'm still not positive if I'm going to leave that lower area there. I have lots of ideas, but I'm just kind of winging it as I go, just seeing how things turn out. All that is some more crackle gel that I put down, and I'll have to wait for a couple of days now until that finishes doing its crackle job, and I intend to bring some more dripping of the red and the orange paints down yet. So I'm not positive what I'm doing with that bottom section. The top section is still going to get a bit darker. So we'll keep on going. I was talking when I was recording this little section here, and it just went on too long. So I cut that out, and I'll just do a voiceover here quick. What I'm pointing at is all the black section that I had put all the crackle gel down on again. And I have just finished going over and scrubbed in all that in black again. So you can see the bottom sections are in black. And the black is over top of the crackle, so the crackle is showing through a little bit. I'm talking a little bit about what my plans are to do with this thing. I when I poured the colors, I thought, oh, I should try to make this into sort of a volcanic look. So that's where I'm trying to go with the texture and things. And the color sections there, I'm going to define them a bit more. I'm going to add more paint yet that's dripping down. And I may reshape the bottom section. I actually even considered taking that whole bottom strip of color out. But I won't. I'll keep some of it as some lava flowing kind of veins. You know how it starts spreading out all over the place. I might even try to join that tip there up to the bottom up top and sort of connect them so they have like a little flow going downwards. And then I will emphasize more of the edges and try to make it a little more dimensional yet. We'll see how it goes. I'll see you next time. Alright, so just a time lapse here. This took me a long time to do, so I'm glad I did the time lapse for it. It's compressed it down to a short little time lapse. And all I'm doing is I'm starting, well, you can see what I'm doing. I'm starting to add in a little further color, and I do a little more here coming up. This is just with the extra color added. It's all wet there. It's drying. I continue on here throughout the day, and I am now going in with my black and removing some areas I don't want, and adding some shadows here and there, and just emphasizing the edges a little bit on all the way around. And towards the end here, I lost a little bit of the video. I kind of ran out of storage space. So all I'm doing after this section today is I mixed up some black with some modeling paste, and there's a lot of black mica as well in there, so I kind of tapped in all through the black area a lot more texture, and then I painted over it in black. So I'll just let you watch now because that takes us to the end of what I've done for today. I'm not quite sure yet what I'm going to do yet. I'm letting it all dry. There's a lot of texture which I wanted. I have to see it all dry first to decide from here where to go, which may not be too much further, I think. I'm contemplating whether I actually want to put some resin on this painting and do a little bit of tinted resin as well, but I'm not sure yet about that either. So I decide as I go along. So I'll let you keep watching, and thanks for stopping by today. Alrighty, so finished up with this session here, adding in the blacks and things, and coming up is a quick time lapse, adding in some of the brighter colors that I need yet. Just doing some glazes with some oranges and a couple of different yellows. Well, one of the yellows is neon, and so I mixed in a little bit of iridescent medium into the mix. Gives it a little bit of shimmer, and yeah, that's about it for there. And coming up is a little bit of terrible looking video for where I stopped today. I did a little bit of accentuating on the edges with some black lining and edges. Tongue-tied. Yeah, just some thinner edge lining. Can't think of a proper way to say that. Here's a little bit more video. And the upper sky, I kept just that midnight sort of blue color. You can see the colors are a lot more vibrant now with the glazes that are added. This is really going to look really sharp when I add the varnish to it. I've really been toying with doing some resin. I think it's just too much for this painting, so I'm going to varnish it, make sure the sides look decent, and call this one a day, I think. So that's, I think, where I'm going to leave it. Here we go. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you. Bye-bye.